Good morning, everybody. You're watching CBS 6, and this is live coverage of the 2019 Dominion Energy Christmas Parade. It's almost time to start the parade here, and we are live in front of the Science Museum in Richmond. I'm Rob Cardwell.
And I'm Cheryl Miller. Good to see you here with us today. You know, you couldn't ask for a more perfect day for a Christmas parade. The morning's winds have died down. The chilly temperatures are gone. It's just crisp enough to feel like December and a Christmas parade. The skies are blue, and the crowds are here and gathered from here at the Science Museum of Virginia, where the parade starts, all the way along the route, the 2.5-mile parade route, down to 7th Street downtown. Lots of families have come out here together. It's a wonderful way to start the holiday season.
And if you're watching live at home, you're seeing these wonderful shots provided by our CBS 6 drone. You're going to see live shots from CBS 6 Storm Rider. Nikki D. Ray will be giving us live reports from there. Cheryl, this morning it was so fun meeting just so many people that are here that were lined up and down Broad Street early. I met one couple that was from Boston. This is their 10th year of coming. They have family here in the Richmond area, but they make sure that they come early every single year just so they don't miss the parade, and they love to see it live. I also met another couple. They were from, Short Pump, not too far away, but they came prepared. They had a big bag full of Panera bagels and thermoses of hot chocolate, but it wasn't just for themselves. They were handing drinks and bagels to everybody else in the crowd, too.
Not their first rodeo.
Right.
That's a wonderful thing. And it is a wonderful opportunity to come meet people. We've been walking through the crowd throughout the morning, getting a chance to talk to people, wonderful families here together. Ooh, that donut looks really good.
Oh, it's got sprinkles on it. Look at that. That's some happy
everything.
faces.
Got some great people here. The parade floats have been lining up throughout the morning. We're going to be bringing you all the action of the big balloons, the marching bands, the floats, the fun things. The clown alley will be here with us. And I know your favorite characters from Star Wars are here.
Oh, yes, the good guys and the bad guys from Star Wars. It's so fun to see Darth Vader leading all the stormtroopers come marching down the street. Again, we're right in front of the Science Museum of Virginia here. We're just about to start the parade, and of course, just like every year, the Richmond City Police Department kicks things off. You're looking at their motorcycle honor guard and mounted squad coming up right across the speed bump there in front of the Science Museum of Virginia. The Richmond Police Mounted Unit, of course, one of the oldest continuous mounted units in the country. They're going to be coming up behind them in just a little bit.
And leave it to the Richmond Police to get us started right on time.
Good for them. I want to thank all of our first responders that are going to be taking part in the parade, keeping the parade moving along safely, again down Broad Street, making sure that all of our spectators are safe, and keeping things moving like a Swiss clock here.
Those motorcycles were just an invigorating sight. I could feel the roar of the engine.
All right, behind them again, the Richmond Police Mounted Unit, one of the oldest continuous mounted units in the entire country. We're so lucky to have them here in the Richmond area. The horses on the mounted unit worked for approximately 10 years or so before retiring to their forever homes and living out the rest of their lives just having fun.
And it's really neat because the mounted unit and the officer and its four-legged officer work together. They are a team that works together all the time, and they actually sometimes open up their barn so that you can come by and actually see the horses in person. And
Golly, they're so pretty when you see them up close.
I was going to say a wonderful opportunity for the children, some of them, and adults to see horses up close and in person for the first time in their lives.
And not going to be the first horses that we get to see in the parade either, so that's kind of cool.
We got the bicycle unit as well for the police. They spend a lot of time in the community policing unit.
You'll see them at a lot of gatherings, especially down on Browns Island, places like that. A lot of concerts around town.
Bet they're in really good shape.
Yeah, I bet. All right behind them is going to be coming the Richmond Raceway Pacecar. Richmond Raceway, built in 1946.
They'll be hosting 2 NASCAR race weekends in April and September of 2020. And IndyCar returns to the Richmond Raceway for the NASCAR playoff weekend. That will be in September of next year.
And the Richmond Raceway Complex, kind of a busy place this weekend, also hosting the Bazaar Bazaar. So a lot of people in town for that as well.
I'm sure I'll be over there at some point. Shopping.
It's a good way to spend a lot of money. It's a good time over there at the Richmond Raceway Complex. All right, I want to say hi to the people who actually helped put on this parade. The Richmond Parade Incorporated, and this year's theme, Cheryl, is Inspiring Stories. Richmond Parade Incorporated, it's a volunteer organization. they organize this Christmas parade every single year.
One of the nice things is that today, of course, is a big day in history, December 7th. Of course, that was when, today is Pearl Harbor Day, and the president has ordered all flags in the country to fly at half-staff today in honor of all of those who died on this day in 1941.
Well, this group of people, so talented, dedicated, they worked really hard to make this event special. We want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts, not only for the spectators along the parade route and for you at home, but many have been volunteering for this event for years, and you can tell they really love it.
Yeah, they do. And a lot of people are going to be getting their exercise walking along the 2.5-mile route and carrying balloons, carrying parade banners, and just having a good time. Dominion Energy, of course, the sponsor of the parade, and this is their big bucket truck. Dominion Energy has been a proud supporter of the Christmas parade since 2008. They've been the title sponsor for the last 6 years, since 2013. Dominion Energy, of course, uses renewable and low-carbon energy sources like solar and wind and natural gas, and solar development here in Virginia has led to the creation of more than 4,300 jobs. Talking about the theme today, Dominion Energy was named Top Military-Friendly Employer for 2020. That's the 11th consecutive year they've gotten that title.
Really? And you know, they want to say a shout out to the Dominion Energy community involvement team. They do so much behind the scenes that you don't see to help out a lot of people in the community. So thank you to Dominion Energy for being the sponsor.
All right, music is a big part of our parade, and this is the Virginia State Marching Band. Virginia State University, of course, founded in 1882, the first fully state-supported 4-year institution of higher learning for Black Americans here in the United States. This band today, under the direction of Professor James Holden Jr., the Virginia State University Trojan Explosion, known as the best band in the CIAA. The band today, accompanied by the Essence of Troy Dancers, Satin Diva Flags, and the Troy Elegance Twirlers.
We told you that the theme this year is inspiring stories, and I tell you, this is an inspiring story. This is Grand Marshal of the parade today, Paul Galante. Our Grand Marshal, a veteran and Richmond native who was a POW in the Vietnam War for nearly 7 years, along with Senator John McCain, held in the infamous Hanoi Hilton. There's actually a wing in the Virginia War Memorial named after him and his wife Phyllis. She passed away in 2014. As Cheryl mentioned, with the parade on the anniversary of Pearl Harbor this year, the front of the parade has been framed as a salute to our veterans and their inspiring stories, again, which is this year's parade theme.
Paul Galante earned a Silver Star, the Bronze Star, 2 Legions of Merit, 2 Purple Hearts. He was a Navy jet pilot and an instructor.
Behind them, the Virginia War Memorial Foundation in their vintage World War II vehicles. That's a great Jeep there. This is the Commonwealth's memorial to those who died in the war. Over 12,000 names. If you've never been to the wall, it is a humbling and bittersweet journey for you. It includes the Paul and Phyllis Galante Education Center, as we said. A lot of exhibits, displays, award-winning documentaries that you can see there, and education programs. And they just completed a large expansion project to list the names of Virginians who've died in the global war on terror. And
keeping in the military theme, this is the Franklin Military Academy. Opening its doors, Franklin Elementary School in 1980, a faculty of 10 dedicated instructors and 135 motivated cadets. The cadets wear their military uniforms every day. They're retired to present themselves in a military manner at all times. The Academy's motto, I am somebody, is exemplified in their carriage, starting with their presentation of flags.
Just so pretty. In September of 2009, Franklin expanded its vision and included a middle school leadership component, now 6th through 12th grade, so it's good to see them growing. The smaller classrooms provide a lower pupil-teacher ratio and latitude for individualized instruction, as they call it.
Now, their color guard and honor guard details in support of Virginia's visiting dignitaries, past and current governors, and city officials. They've earned the Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps' most coveted Gold Star Award and the title of being an honor unit with distinction. Today, they're carrying the U.S. flag and the 50 state flags of the Union and its 6 territories.
All right, now you're looking at our honorary Grand Marshal, Leashes of Valor. They've been in the Veterans Parade in New York City. All veteran-owned and operated dogs. These rescue dogs are from shelters. All founders have or had service dogs. Isn't that cool? That's a happy pup right there. Leashes of Valor. One leash saves 2 lives. That is so cute.
And as we continue with the 36th annual Dominion Energy Christmas Parade, let's send it off to Kristen and Reba.
Hey guys, I got goosebumps watching all our service people go by and want to thank them for their service. So good to be out here. Great energy, Kristen.
Everything feels so good. The crowd is so pumped up. Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm in the way. There's so many things to see that are so exciting. Of course, the dogs just passed. And I just went crazy for that. And
Yeah.
here we go. Look at
So
this.
we
I
got
hear
the
some Christmas
Rolettes
music.
Baton Corps right here, Kristen. This is from Richmond, and they are co-sponsored by the Chesterfield Parks and Rec. Their members range in ages from 4th through college, and the Corps motto is Reach for the Stars. Look at these little cuties. They look so festive,
That's
don't
right,
they?
Reba. The Royalettes compete in competitions sponsored by the National Baton Twirling Association and have won many awards on a state, regional, national, and world level.
Yeah, each summer approximately 20 Rolettes travel to the campus of Notre Dame to compete in national competition, where they have consistently placed in the top 5 in the team competition. They look great out there.
They are having so much fun, and of course, that's one of my favorite Christmas songs, Mariah Carey.
Oh, yeah, and can you twirl like that?
It's so catchy. Can I twirl like that? Absolutely not, Reba. Look at these young ones coming by.
Look at them. They're so cute. We love that. And they have so many twirlers that go on to twirl for their universities, and currently they have twirlers at UVA, ODU, Virginia Tech, and VCU. So these are the little ones right now, so they're going to grow up and go to their universities.
They
Keep
are
doing
so
it.
cute. I love the bows in their hair. All right, we're going
And-
to move on. Look what's coming up here next.
Yeah, HCA Chippenham and Johnston Willis Hospital float. And the theme this year, Kristen, Polar Express. How Christmas
Absolutely.
is that? Chippenham Hospital is a 466-bed acute care hospital located in Richmond. It serves our community as a provisional level 1 trauma center, which means they can provide fast, skilled care in serious emergencies.
They also specialize in pediatrics with a newly renovated pediatric ER, along with a pediatric inpatient unit and intensive care.
And I've seen the movie. Kind of looks like Polar Express. It looks pretty good. They did a great job with that float.
They have
hey
some
guys, they're giving
bells.
us a
They're
wave
doing-
over there.
Hi,
Good to
guys.
see
How are
them.
you?
We got the conductor, and look at all the kids, the passengers there.
That is a beautiful float.
Yeah.
And we're moving on to RVA Tuk Tuks.
Yeah,
Look at
they're
these
new in
cute
Richmond.
rides.
Yeah, they are bringing the 3-wheeled 100% electric open air limos to Richmond. A little chilly day for the limo, but that's great.
And they're called Tuk Tuks. We believe that there's a better way to experience Richmond. Whether you live here or visiting, a ride through our city with the sights and sounds all around, you will give a unique experience that you won't forget.
Yeah, and they say they take you to all the breweries, the circuits. They can do private bookings and special occasions as well. And look who we have right here, Kristen.
Spot the Dog,
Yes.
our first big air balloon.
Yes, and this is sponsored by Patient First. Spot the Dog. This balloon took about 3 months to make. It requires 20 handlers and weighs in at 100 pounds. It takes a lot to carry that. Look at that.
Now, Spot can also be found on TV, where his adventures have been translated into over 60 languages. I didn't know that.
Wow. Well, Eric Hill's first Spot the Dog book was published in 1980. Spot can also be found on TV, where his adventures have been translated into over 60 languages, like you said.
Oh, I hear another
I hear him. He's
fantastic
got some nice
band
music
coming
here.
up.
This is Lancaster High School Marching Band. The Red Devil Band, coming from Lancaster County, has been built on the motto of excellent in motion, and they are moving. They look great out there.
The band program is comprised of 75 members, which makes up 1/4 of the high school student body. But we'll be
Yeah.
right back. We're going to leave you with the sights and sounds of Lancaster High School Marching Band.